Hey y'all, Ritz back at you with another Watcher Realms video. We just broke through A rank. 64, 64, sorry, 640k is the A rank. You see, I just barely passed it. I am not even close to the next tier. I don't think I'm even going to try. I'm just going to let this roll for the next week. But I wanted to show you guys how to get there up to A in order for you to be able to pass that quest in the anniversary event. Because for some stupid reason, they decided to make the Arbiter of Frost the hardest boss, completely the hardest boss in the Codex on the anniversary, and say that everyone has to get an A on it in order for you to get that piece of cake, which stinks. That really stinks. Bad planning. Anyway, here's our team. Wrath is going to be doing about 24k. I'll show you what I got on him. He's in a Soulbound Arcana set, which is best on him. I have him in a Watchguard's Ambitions, so he gets extra attacks in, and basically he's just trying to go lightning fast. Everyone in here is going with speed and rage regen. Basically, speed, rage regen, and attack. Speed, rage regen, attack percentage main, speed, rage regen as much as possible. It's not on rage regen on here, but attack main, because burning and poison are based off of attack. So here's attack and attack speed. And if anyone's like, oh, but it's all like premium sets, yeah, it is. This is end game content. If you guys don't have the premium sets, then sorry, I don't think you're going to be able to make the A rank. It's just for some reason they decided to make it stupid hard. And I don't understand why they did that. But Nisalt is the GOAT. He's going to be doing the most damage. Zillatu is replaceable. I have her in Infernal Roar with, of course, a Wailing Skull. I don't have it maxed, but I don't think that matters because the Wailing Skull actually does physical damage, and I don't believe that he's going to take that much damage from it, but he does take some. I could give her like more survivability or a Flux Pendant, which ups her crit damage, but I don't think any of that would make that big a difference. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments. I did make if you're wondering, by the way, about the Lord of Styx, I did make a video on how to do that without Cetrum and without Eloin. So if you don't have Eloin, no problem. You can still get S rank. For this, I have Dolores in there. She's in Invig and has as high attack as possible. Everything on Dolores, basically, you should have attack bonus and attack and flat attack bonus, flat attack bonus, flat attack. Just get as best rolls as you can get. A little bit of rage regen helps her out. I have 52% on her, and on this side, Calamity set is actually the best for her because there's no use in making it a Warlord set, because even though it does also give attack plus 25%, it doesn't give you attack speed, doesn't affect her. So you get the same bonus. This is the only place that it would make a difference, but I don't have a set for her that is quite good enough, I guess, to match this. In the Warlord set, you would get a little bit of bonus attack. Let's see. You get, yeah, okay, so an extra 1,000, which an extra 100 base attack, which would make a difference. Definitely put her in a Keen Wisdom. Eloin is also in a Euphoric Orb to try and up that attack speed for everyone. Invig on the right. Liam. Liam is amazing in here. He's probably going to do more damage. If I do this right, he's going to do more damage than Wrath will. And Wrath does more damage, I tested this, than an A0 Salazar and a Abomination, both of whom do their own types of dot damage. But Liam is basically just in HP in order to survive. And then attack speed, rage regen. It's an attack speed main with rage regen and HP and defense. And then rage regen main with attack speed and HP and defense because we want him to survive. Then attack speed and attack speed. If you can get really high attack speed, you want really high rage regen on him because this is where his damage comes from. Neurotoxin. He's the only one whose poison didn't get nerfed. He's the only one that can do neurotoxin, and he is a goat. He is amazing. He is a goat, and the salt is a lizard. So let's go into it. We're going to drop them in a very specific order so that Nasalt and Zillitu get Invig. So Nasalt is going to go in first, then Dolores, then Zillitu. Yes, it takes a little bit of practice to get it there. I'm going to 2-time it because I can. Zillitu can trigger early because her ult goes so long. He's going to go now. She can only go during the Cryocore Amass if you ult with Dolores. Outside of the Cryocore Amass, she gets frozen and she's useless for the rest of the battle. Don't ult with her. Just don't. Don't ult with her except at the very, very beginning of the Cryocore Amass. I'm going to try and get this just right. There's the first one. Here comes the second one. We're going to trigger an assault during the second one. So he comes around, and then Cryocore Mass, we can trigger her. I'm not going to do Zillitu on this round. And now, on the first round of it, because hers goes so long, there's the first Frost Tempest. Here's the second Frost Tempest. Trigger him. Trigger her as soon as Cryocore Mass comes up, and it disappears fast. Everyone's basically in just massive attack, and you can see everything going boom, 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 boom. Now, there's a lot of RNG involved in Assault. I'm not going to trigger Zillitu on this one, so she's ready for the next one. I'm going to do now, when the Frost Tempest comes up, I'm just going to trigger her because I can. Let's see. Oh, he's not going to be ready. That's okay. We'll hold off on the Salt for this round. I don't think we need him. We're definitely going to need him on the next one. So we're going to hold his. There's Frost Tempest. Boom. B rank. Next Frost Tempest. Boom. Trigger him. Trigger her. Trigger. Oh, wait. See? She got frozen. See? I did it too early. I did it too early. She got frozen. I gotta wait. Now she's useless. And I won't be able to finish it. I just wanted to show you guys how she gets frozen if you trigger her too early. That was really why I did it. So we're going to drop in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wrath could go to Zillitu's left. Doesn't really make that big of a difference. The timing for Nasalt, you want to try and trigger him on the second round of the Frost thing, whatever it is. Let's see, the Frost Tempest, because that way he'll be in his ult going into the Cryocore Amass. I'm going to trigger him now because I need his ult. Hold off. Hold off. Frost Tempest first round. Zillitu is perfect. Hold off. We wait as now. As Fastidious likes to say. So the timing here is really key. There's the first Frost Tempest. Here's the second Frost Tempest. When it starts, we're going to trigger our Assault, so he's ready for the next round. As soon as the Cryocore comes up, we're going to trigger her. First one, we can trigger Zillitu. Now, Assault will be ready by the end of that. There we go, and there we go. We don't really need Eloin to ult at all, as you can see right now. Her ult right now is really not helpful. I'm going to slow it down at this point because this is where it gets a little bit hard. We got to trigger an assault right away when we can. Everyone is just, it gets a little bit temperamental, let's say. Okay, assault. Zilla 2, come on, get in there. There's B rank, and don't trigger early. But we want to trigger as early as possible. Now we can 2-speed it. I think we're going to get through that. There we go. Boom. Okay. Come on, Nasalt. Get that ult up. There we go. Now, there's a lot of RNG with Nasalt. Sometimes he'll be doing exactly what you want him to. Sometimes he won't. There's B+. Come on, where's that cryocore? There we go. I don't know if we're going to clear it on this one. I don't know why it's going so slowly. Okay, looks like we're not going to clear it on this one. Quick tip, if you're not going to clear it, a way that you can kind of survive a little bit better, if you have Eloin, drop her little wood elf and put out her ult right as they're gonna die, basically. So it looks like we're not gonna make A rank on this round. There's a lot of RNG in Assault. You just have to do a couple of runs, make it work, have it so that you're clearing everything, and you have to do it by hand because Dolores is gonna get frozen if you're doing auto runs. It's really kind of a pain, but it is what it is. So you get the idea, you get the concepts that I'm trying to put out there. We're definitely not going to clear this one. So on the best round I had, I was able to clear it. For some reason, I was not able to clear it on these ones. But again, with the Cryocora Mass, if you're not going to clear it, drop in the Wood Elf, ult, and I died anyway because I didn't clear the last one. You get the concept. The timings are all there for you. It's a lot of RNG. A lot of RNG. So an assault wasn't doing as much damage, probably because a few times he didn't get out. For instance, the, what's it called? I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can do it this way. Assault. Here we go. So he puts out burning and or poison. Now it's random which ones he puts out. If he puts out only poison vials, that's bad for us. If he puts out only burning vials, that's bad for us. What we want is for him to combine them and get this toxic fire. If he gets a toxic fire on every single ult, then we're much better off. Because as you can see, burning does 20%, poison does 5%, stacking up to 10 times. He's not going to get 10 stacks. If you want 10 stacks and you can afford it, put in Dahlia. She's actually quite good for that. It's like 50% magic damage. Put on a Soulbound Arcana set for her. But this does great damage, this Toxic Fire. So it's RNG. If he gets the Toxic Fire in every single ult, then you're good. Because no matter what he throws after that continues the Toxic Fire, and it just burns. He needs to be maxed out, so the Toxic Fire duration goes longer. The damage goes up an extra 10% to 50%. It is so important. His awakenings are also pretty important. You can see all of those go longer. Toxic Fire inflicts an extra damage with HP higher than 50%. This boss always has more than 50%. So that's why he's doing so much damage. You need that A3 in there. Then, during the ultimate, he ups his attack speed, which is also huge because he's throwing more vials and keeping everything up. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. This is, honestly, Praetus, Soul Cadence, yeah, right. The Salt is the man here. If you have a Nai, she has great burning. If you have Arrogance, great burning. He could replace Zilla 2. A Nye, if you have her, could replace Zilla 2. Those are it's a little harder to work with a Nye because she's also on a platform. Salazar is good. If you have him A1, he has the highest percentage to put up bleed, which is better than burning because it's 1% of the max HP, and it's similar to, well, Cuke used to be the best, but now he's terrible here. But it's similar to the neurotoxin. And I wanted to show you guys, I did it with Liam. I'll show you actually, they have the record of the runs. Here's the run that did it. Where is it? I've done a few runs. I've tried to... But you can see, I tried a bunch of different things. Best run. Liam is in there doing crazy damage. He does similar damage to Wrath doing his burning. And Wrath has 16k attack, crazy high, 18k attack. Basically just blast everyone's attack through the roof. 15k for him. Be better if it could get higher, but you do what you can. That's what I got for you today. You can achieve A rank. You can do it. And I think that Liam is the key here. Just get him in as much rage regen as you can. See 100%. Boost his attack speed like crazy, and he will do wonderful work. There's a lot of RNG, so it might take a few tries. Let me know what you get. Let me know if this helped you. Put it in the comments. Tell me if you're struggling, if you need help. If you need help with something else, let me know. Put it in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.